All right. We are live, y'all, and it is cold. Welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack People on a Monday morning. You know, we thank God it's Friday, but we also thank God it's Monday. Fresh new week. Go out there and, handle business, man. The first is far behind us, so now shit, time to grind up and go get that outfit we wanted. Go take that, go take the girl out we wanted to take out. Shit, go buy you a new video game. Go do something. But we just hope for a productive day. All right, so fashionably late, of course. But if y'all ain't familiar over here, man, Southern California, it's been crazy, bro. Weather been really crazy. Flash floods, storms, a little lightning and all that. Garbage cans rolling down the street. Shit, I'm on the freeway. Everybody had to put their hazards on, man. Couldn't see two cars in front of you. It was crazy, man. So Californians, if you ever wanted a season, here it is, y'all. But let's start this thing off, man. Shout out to my boy John, man. John Bainan is here. Good morning to you, my friend. So the show is the thumbnail, you guys. The show is the thumbnail, and talking about Jerry Montgomery a little bit, okay? Longest tenured Packers coach until he was relieved of his services this year. I don't know how it went down, but I read a report or something like that talking about he left abruptly. I mean, listen, after being the longest tenured coach somewhere, and as a logical thinker, sometimes things run its course, stuff like that. I doubt he left abruptly. Matt LaFleur seems to be a good communicator. You know what I'm saying? Seems to be, head coach just ain't a guy on the field, X's and O's, calling plays, managing, and all that. I mean, the motherfucker got to make hard decisions outside of the field. And I'm sure at this point, Matt LaFleur has mastered, talking to people. We seen when Matt LaFleur first came, just like anybody else, his first interview, he looked a little nervous, didn't really, so different Matt LaFleur now, man. Different Matt LaFleur now. So that's why, I don't know. The Packer in me just wants to debunk, right? Packer in me just wants to debunk that Montgomery left abruptly. But listen, longest tenured coach, we hired him in 2015. He was under Patton, you guys. And, the same article I read, it really didn't say the good shit he did. The article I read just gave the defensive stats for this year, as far as, that'll affect him as a position coach. Really, the whole article was to make him look bad. But I'm just here to say thank you to Coach Jerry Montgomery, fellow Libra like myself, Libra gang, you already know. Spent some time in Los Angeles. Don't know if he was born and raised, but he spent a good little time in Los Angeles. That's cool, too. So, two things on his way out, we're going to say. One thing that we can say, we've been yelling for a long time, get Kenny Clark help, right? So that directly affects this guy's job, But, again, the first thing they said was the bad stats about him. I'm going to give y'all some good stats. I mean, what about the development of this Kenny Clark guy we have? Did you just see him yesterday in the Pro Bowl games? Obviously, it's not the same anymore, but to get that kind of recognition from the NFL means you are doing the right thing. So we're going to give Kenny Clark credit, and we're going to give Coach Montgomery a little credit because we've been screaming, get Kenny help. He didn't get help until like the last 2-3 years. And, so Montgomery was there with a lot of turmoil, and that's another thing. One thing I love about our coach, I know his name, Jeff Hafley. Jeff Hafley, that's his name. One thing I know about him, and one thing during my research and studying of him, he's been in situations where he's been an assistant or some coach somewhere, and they fired their whole staff. Lo and behold, they keep Hafley, right? So Montgomery's been through the Patton, through the Barry, and through the Patton Barry. One more in there. He wasn't there with Capers, was he? Was he? I don't know, 2015, whatever that is. But basically, major coaching changes happen all around him. Staffs are in, staffs are out, and then they keep him. You got to think that Jerry is a good coach. But again, just like anything else, it's ran its course. Been there since 2015. Probably the last long-lasting thing from that era. I mean, we still got Bakhtiari. He hasn't been in, but, this is a new Packers team. This is a new Packers direction, bro. So, kudos to Jerry Montgomery. Thanks for all your time you put in with the D-line and whatever you taught Kenny, whatever you taught Heavy D coming along toward the end this year and toward the end last year. Touch LVN a little bit. And then again, already now Bill Belichick isn't there anymore, but as soon as he got up out of Green Bay, he got a coaching offer to go to New England, and for Kraft to consider this guy, he has to think he's good at doing something. Wherever New England is now, seems like they're in the development stage, so maybe Jerry is good at developing people. Maybe the sorry D-lines that we had where people say get Kenny Clark help actually overachieved. You seen what he used to get out of Dean Lowry. You seen what he used to get out of Tyler Lancaster. So y'all know me. We ain't going to trash him on the way out, but we do wish him the best in his future endeavors, man. Shout out to my boy TR, man. Good morning. Exchanging pleasantries. My boy Milto in the building. Hey, you guys, Milto and motherfucking John Boehner is in the building. Goddamn it. What does that mean? They got the device in their hand. They let me know right now. Oh, yeah, such and such liked it. Such and such like they got me. So they let me know what's going on. So, if you're going to be a closet watcher and not be in the comments, hit the like button for your boy, bro. Apparently you inclined to watch this shit for some reason. Yeah, Milto's the man. Exchanging pleasantries. And my boy, Blake 22 is in the building too. So yeah, that's what we talking about, y'all. Not only do we give Green Bay welcomes, right, to coaches when they come in, but when they go, we got to give them a good goodbye, man. So, I don't know how it ended. Reports and shit say abruptly. I just find that hard to believe with the communication skills of Matt LaFleur. Ain't like he didn't tell him nothing. There was a report where LaFleur said, hey, everybody, you can go out and see if you can go get a job, basically. And then again, LaFleur's done enough nice. Oh, all right, I'll keep you on the staff. All right, I'll keep you on the staff. Hey, Hafley must got it all figured out. And we're going to move forward with this dude. And speaking of Hafley again, man, okay, I'm a nerd, y'all. He has an interview out there that was like an hour long. I watched it 3 times. Fascinating dude, bro. Just to me, seems like a hell yeah. Shout out to my boy Dave, man. Shout out to Mississippi. Hey, we sharing some of the same weather, I guess, bro. It's been bad, It was a get out of school free card for the shorties today too, man. Yeah, so many moving parts, so many moving parts. But again, it starts from the top, man. It starts from the top. But just like I said too, when we might have hired the Broncos dude, the DB's coach of the Broncos. Some people, oh, that's the same dude gave up 70. Well, hold up now. Maybe he just was doing what his coordinator asked him to do. You don't want to go rogue as a position coach, right? So, But yeah, man, in order to change the whole culture, man, you got to clean house sometimes. Got to have everybody with the right mindset. They might still be in their own ways that they're coaching and trying to install other stuff. No, everybody needs to be on the same page with Hafley. Seems like he's going to bring in a lot of his people, and a lot of his people ain't a bad deal, especially one of them. I forgot his name, but it seems like he's going to come along, which is good. But I wish I had a name. I got to do a little more research for that. Hell yeah, man. Shit, might as well be, But hey, I know how to swim. No lifesaver, no floaties. I'm good, man. But yeah, it's been crazy over here. I ain't seen this much rain in a while. But it's cool, hey, rain comes with good things too. That's cuddle time in the rain. In the house with the heater on, just snuggling up, with your fine woman. If you guys are fortunate enough to have one. TR, please let's switch. Can we switch? Hey, what do we do? What did us Californians do to deserve this inclement weather? This is not cool. Okay. But yeah. Back to Hafley. What impressed me about Hafley is all the stops he been to. Every stop he had success at. Matt has already said that, and it's proven, right? People want to talk about Boston College. Oh, they're not a powerhouse. Okay, well, talk about the powerhouse he did go to, Ohio State, and change them forever. I mean, up to 30 to 40 spots as far as defensive statistics, man. They were like 70 before he came, and then they were like 1 when he came. So it shows that if you just install, a plan and a belief throughout the whole defense and everybody is on the same page, that's the culture change there, Okay. So Florida, pretty much the same as over here, huh? 47. Oh, y'all could have all that. I actually don't even know the degrees right now, but it's on the colder side, but the rain is coming down. So yeah, Montgomery's gone. And yeah, you got to think at this point that Hafley and LaFleur has thoroughly, probably needs some more work, but thoroughly looked through the roster on defense. LaFleur is giving his input on each player, I'm sure, honest input, because that's the only way we can make this shit work, I'm sure Hafley's smart enough to eyeball talent when he sees it, but again, it depends on the timing. Free agency kind of comes before, we're going to be seeing guys on the field. So whatever his idea of Savage is, it's going to have to be his idea. Whatever his idea of Jonathan Owens is, it's going to have to be his idea from what he knows. And then again, he might know more about them than we know. I mean, he coached Isaiah McDuffie before, so I cannot wait. I wonder if McDuffie's role is going to get, I wonder if he's going to get a better or, just more snaps because of familiarity. He can be that bridge with the whole defense to, to translate the language. He was already good, and that's another thing. Another thing that shows you, first of all, with Hafley, Richard Sherman already put him over. And Richard Sherman only worked with him for 1 year, but he said, listen, when Hafley, attention to detail, And if you ask Hafley, he said, oh, I learned from Sherm too. So it's not just the coach is coaching these players and going out there. He's learning from them. He learned from Darrelle Revis, our coach did, Jeff Hafley, and he learned from Richard Sherman. And how smart is that to do than to pick a brain of a person so great? He was like working. Well, Revis was a blessing and a curse because he was like, that was early in my career. And I'm like, wow, this is easy to teach corners. And once Revis left, he's like, oh, it ain't that easy. But he got the input from Revis. He got the input from Richard Sherman. Everybody this guy's brushed shoulders with, just like I said in the beginning of the shit. Just because I don't know him, just because you don't know his name, don't mean a lot of other people knew his name, man. And again, he wasn't the first choice, but the first choice said no, It wasn't a deal like Jim Leonard where he just went back in, but dude from Ravens got offered a job to stay in-house. The original Ravens D coordinator went somewhere else, so he got elevated. And then that just means other people getting elevated. Oh, you want to be DC at Green Bay, or where you already was, where you were the first number 1 seed, where you got Patrick Queen, where you got Roquan Smith. And I do expect them, again, to change defensive staff or defensive coaches. Like, you got to put yourself in the best position. I've been hearing Patrick Queen might be a target for the Packers. Will I like it? Hell yeah. Would I bring him in? Hell yeah. But you got to think that Baltimore is smarter than that. That you got to keep a tandem. You got to keep him and Roquan together. They only played 1 or 2 years together. So definitely. It's gonna be a real shakeup, man. That's why the North is ours to take, because them North teams ain't gonna know what to do. First of all, the league ain't gonna know what to do, but the North teams, out of anybody what should and would know what we were going to do, but now they don't even know. This is still relatively a new offense. So next year when we go into Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota, like they like, damn, we don't know what this defense is going to do. We don't know what to scout them from. What you going to scout? Boston College? Good luck. What you going to scout? Ohio State from 5 years ago? Good luck. Hafley's coming in with some fresh ideas. And again, he's like, kind of like a defensive version of LaFleur, man. Probably even a little more cerebral, you know. LaFleur seems like a more, you know, touchy-feely kind of guy, or we'll see. But this guy is like, no, we need to, you know, like, I like his mindset. That's crazy. That's another one of those things, Milto. First of all, I just think it's too much money going into that spot, you know. But just like everything else, it depends on the situation. It depends on everything going on. You know what I'm saying? It depends on everything going on. So, hey, if Jones and Dillon don't come back, of course, right? Or, you know, if Dillon doesn't come back, you keep Jones. I don't see how you keep Jones and Derrick Henry. Now, would that be just amazing? And would that be like a Super Bowl ready team, depending on how this defense does? Probably, but I don't think we got the money to do it. And I think at this point, LaFleur is going to cater to the defense as far as free agency and the draft. You know, he might grab a tackle or something, third, fourth round. He might grab a, you know, maybe a running back, but this draft is going to be catered to the defense. So I don't know about Derrick Henry, but of course, too good of a player not to want over here. I want Derrick Henry. I want T. Higgins. Like, you know, if we could get him, I would love to get him, you know, but again, it's all about the money, man. That is true. And again, man, we still got a guy, you know, who probably knows more than half the league about special teams. You know, it's crazy because the problems on special teams have literally come from the players. Like, you could take a horse to the water, y'all, but you can't make that motherfucker drink, bro. You can't make him drink. So I can tell this motherfucker, oh, when this play starts, spy on the QB, but keep your eyes on the running back. If the running back, you know, goes out, then you follow him. If he stays put, then you just keep your eyes on the quarterback. And you call the play, and this motherfucker go out there and blitzes. It's like, you didn't listen to what the fuck I said. Now the defense is looking bad. We would have been in position. They went to where you were supposed to be, you know, so it's a lot going on. Hey, shout out to my boy Dark Gable, man. Warhorse, what it is. Yeah, definitely. I like what we're doing all around, man. I like what we're doing, man. And, you know, I was wondering, I'm like, are they going to bring Hafley's staff in? Or are they going to keep some of the guys? And LaFleur told them, hey, y'all, go and get you a job. Go for some interviews, man. See what you can get out there, you know? And, you know, Joe Barry might be close to signing with somebody in the North. You already know how that goes. My boy Ernie's in the building, man. Shout out to Ernie Martinez, man. Definitely. Because what do we do with those, Dave? Dave, what do we do with late picks? Will fourth be considered late? Because that's where we got Tom. Will 6 or 7 be considered late? Because that's where we got Rasheed Walker. Hello. 2 starters all year last year. 2 starters all year. And not just starting, very good, okay? Rasheed Walker started off a little rough. That's going to happen. Welcome to the NFL. Hutchinson in his face, and, you know, we had to deal with that. Last 5 or 6, 7 games, bro. Rasheed ain't been no issue, man. No pressures. And we ain't even got to talk about the dude on the other side, Zach Tom. Should be an all-pro, should be a pro bowler. You know how that go. How late, though, OG? How late we going to get a running back? You know? Man, I guess I'm just the only one that loves A.J. Dillon, huh? Again, he ain't a starter, but the combination of him and Aaron Jones is good enough to win a Super Bowl at the running back position. Am I allowed to say that? Okay. Given that they're both healthy and a little mix of Emmanuel Wilson, like, we just got to work what we got to work with. You know, there should be no reason we should go spend any capital on the running back right now. Extend Aaron Jones, kick the can down the road a little bit, 2-year kind of deal. Same kind of shit for AJ. AJ might even be on the Keyshawn prove it kind of deal like Keyshawn got last year. We can sign you for another year, you know? So I don't know about getting a running back, y'all. Definitely, and then again, when Goody was talking at his conference, when he said, oh no, he tried to make it seem like he out there looking for the next free agent. But what he did say is if it made sense and if it's at a position that we need, we're going to go for it, But then again, him saying we're going to go for it, we never know. He could offer them a hot dog and a Coke, right? Just like, oh, the Packers offered Odell. Then you look, we offer him 800,000 and the Rams just gave him 5 million. Oh, that's cool, man. The NFL's weird, man. And you know what? The NFL don't want to put these certain titles on certain kind of coaches if they ain't going to be around for a while. It seems like LaFleur is going to be one of these coaches like a Tomlin, like a Belichick, who's going to be around, and I don't fucking mind, bro. I'm sorry to all you Packer fans who want to fire your coach every year. I don't know if you get a thrill out of that, but it actually sets us back, people. So I want LaFleur to be there as long as possible. Long as he is giving ourselves a shot, just like we did the past 40 years, okay? No, we didn't win the 2 Super Bowls that Favre should have won, right? No, we didn't win the probably 3 that Aaron should have won, right? But what were we every fucking year? What did we do every year? At the end, it hurts, but throughout the year, when you're going motherfucking week 1 through 16, when you work wherever you work at, where you walk wherever you walk at, you putting the colors on, 9 times out of 10, the Packers is winning the games, man. So we've had a lot of fun years. Hey, years have not been taken off our lives, a couple from these playoff victories, but you got some fans who, man, every year they just take a real beat down. Bro, we ain't had a beat down of a year in a long time. What, 6-9-1 or something that Aaron did? That was like the worst we ever did, bro. When the other motherfuckers do worse, they win 2-3 games. They the top 5 pick in the draft. This was the closest we was at. The closest. When's the last time we got a top 5 pick? AJ fucking Hawk. Yeah, bro. Hey, cheap backup. Knows the system, knows it in and out. Good player, too. Underrated catching out of the backfield. He's a bruiser. I'm keeping him. Cheap deal, too. I'm keeping him. Now, if we find that kid in the draft, we find that kid. But I think we found the motherfucker twice. I was cool with Kylan Hill. I take Kylan Hill over A.J. Dillon. I was cool with Tyler Goodson. I take Tyler Goodson over A.J. Dillon. So I'm not being biased, But I'm just saying those guys got a better overall skill set for the running back position. But, man, the big bruiser, give him actually credit for being a bruiser who can catch. Dudes his size and his body type, they ain't out there catching balls like he do. How many times have you seen him take one up almost off the grass blades, almost off of his shoelace because J Love threw it too low and he still caught it? Aaron Rodgers, too. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Yeah, listen, bro. Like I said, he did enough. Rasheed Walker did enough to close the season for me to be confident, right? With the now, I used to be like, we need to draft the best left tackle in the draft. That's how my mind was like 2 months ago, and y'all have heard it. But now I'm like, well, if Sheed is looking like that, and Rasheed's a monster too. I always wanted Caleb Jones to get in. And it looks like this may be his last year, or we might keep him on. He's 6'9", 370. But Rasheed Walker's fucking 6'6", 3 fucking, I ain't gonna get the line, but like at least a good 350. Like, man, that boy's a big boy and he moving around. He just had to learn the game. He could work on his get off a little bit, but hey, that's what the offseason is for. Hey, if he wants to get better, if he wants to be the best left tackle he could be, he's gonna do it in the offseason. And, watch out because Rasheed Walker might, just like you say, make us a little more like okay to let go of David. But you know what? David is transcendent. David is a generational talent. And I just, under no circumstance, I don't like letting them kind of dudes go. Definitely. He could definitely probably be a starter around the league somewhere, but he's our number 2 because we got somebody so dynamic like Aaron Jones. So, man, for him to be a number 2, yes. Now, am I saying he's the running back of the future for the Packers and we should extend him for 5 years and give him a big deal? No. But, it is what it is. And sometimes, like, the grass ain't always greener on the other side, bro. He could be here, then he'll go. We'll get some other motherfucker. You seen Kenyon Drake came in and we never seen him. 2-3 plays. What was the playbook too hard? Like, what was the problem? Definitely. And I mean relevant to the point of it ain't just relevant. Every year with Favre and with Rodgers. I don't care what the announcers say, whether we were a wild card or didn't even make the playoffs yet, and we don't. As long as you got Aaron Rodgers, you can win a game. As long as you got Brett Favre, you can win any game. You know, it feel good as a fan because I'm watching at the same time. Like, yeah, you damn right. We could get this shit, and some we won, some we didn't. But you know, to be put in that position as a franchise for fucking 30 years straight, you guys, like, you got to be a fucking idiot, you know, to be upset about. You know, again, you can be like, I guess, like disappointed because of the miss, you know, because now when we were there and missed out on opportunities, okay, we could be mad about that. But at the end of the day, when you look at the whole picture, I tell y'all, watch the whole movie. When you look at the whole Packers movie so far, our movie could be done and be a classic. You got some franchises out there who still can't even make a movie on their franchise because nothing good enough happened. You know, unless you want to talk about how bad they are. Like, you know, our movie is still not finished. We're still working on our movie. We're still working on our story that we are a franchise that just gets Hall of Fame quarterbacks. You know, there was a little in-between time between Bart Starr and Favre, but we still had some respectable guys. Lynn Dickey, the Magic Man, you know, but then to do this transition from Favre to Rodgers, that was just gold. That was gold, you know. That's the equivalent to a Joe Montana to Steve Young. But did the Niners do it again after that? No. Jeff Garcia, Colin Kaepernick, whoever the fuck else they had over there. Who the fuck we get next? Jordan Love, man. Respect our team of what we do. Oh, wide receivers. Packers haven't drafted a number one wide receiver since 2002. Well, damn, have we needed to? We produced some of the best receivers. I was going to say Aaron Donald. Donald Driver. At the time, he retired, leading this Packers receiver in history. The dude used to live in his car. Alcorn State. You know, not even, I don't even know if he was drafted. You know, 10,000-yard catcher. Devontae Adams, people complaining the second year. I was mad a couple times, too, when he was dropping passes, doing what he was doing. We turned him into the perennial best wide receiver in the league, and he still is considered that. We turned him into that in a jugs machine, and just a great coaching and draft and development of the Packers. Jordy Nelson, White Lightning. Hey, respect to Ed McCaffrey, respect to Steve Largent, respect to Chris Collinsworth, respect to Don Beebe, respect to but respect to Adam Thielen. Fucking Jordy Nelson, White Lightning, best wide receiver in NFL history. Best white wide receiver in NFL history. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I had this Viking fan homie try to really tell me Adam Thielen was better than Jordy. I'm like, not now and not even historically. And that's when Jordy was in fucking Oakland. Yeah, definitely. They said, boy, hey, he was like Kurt Angle. He was like Perk Angle, man. Kurt used to take 30 Percocets, go on top of a cage and do a backflip and land on nobody. That's Perk Angle, y'all. Higher Point of View Wrestling channel, y'all, for anybody who cares. You damn right. It's just been some crazy statistics, my boy Dave. You know, we can't say it anymore because that era is over. But remember during the Brady and Belichick era, no team has ever won more games in the Brady and Belichick era other than them. And it was the Packers, bro. We right there with them, you know. They just got a few breaks, a few scandals, a few Hall of Fame coaches, Hall of Fame quarterback, greatest of all time. You know, sometimes the dominoes fall in certain positions the right way, and you got to strike while it's hot, and you get you a Super Bowl out of it. We need to strike right now. You know, that's why I am kind of like, I don't want to listen to Goot because I just didn't think that this was the year that we was going to go do something crazy in free agency. But Goot, if you want to bring that guy in now, go ahead. You want to bring him in now? Go ahead, man. Because again, this defensive coordinator, is best to get him in now just so they could get the system, y'all. And again, it's going to be some growing pains. I know you guys hate this, but I don't want to hear y'all talking about fire Hafley after week 2. I do not want to go through that. So I'm going to tell y'all now, there may be some growing pains, or they may just start off like the D train and wreak havoc. You know, you never know. It depends on, again, LaFleur got Hafley because why? Great at coaching on all levels. So, oh my God, what a gem, Milto. Fucking with a gym, Milto. Like the kid, oh Lord, he grew right in front of us every game. Crazy. Command, making checks. I'm like, oh, before the season, I'm like, all right, this is basically what's going to happen. They're going to go on the field. They don't say Hut, call the play. Hell no. Hey, Jordan Love is doing everything without with no hesitation. No, it's not like he's out there like, no, he's like, oh, okay, this is what you're doing. Hey, wrong or right. That motherfucker know what he's doing. Definitely. And that's period. Oh, it's over. How many times we see White Lightning just running up the sideline, wide open? Why? Not only wide open, but like you can't chase him because you ain't gonna catch him. Adam Thielen, you got me fucked up. Jordy Nelson is the greatest, bro. I'm missing out on I say Wes Welker, y'all. Shout out to Wes Welker. Shout out to Julian Edelman. You know. Damn. And look, when the new glove craze came in, OG, when the gloves first started, Largent was like, I'm good. That motherfucker had tape on his fingers, and that's what he was doing. That's how he did it. Tough white boy, bro. Steve Largent's a beast, bro. Oh, we're going to get that. Coming soon. Hey, listen, I'm probably going to need a little help, you know, from a certain individual. But, yeah, definitely there is a mock draft, you know, coming up on this channel, man. We working on that actually now. And we might have 10 mock drafts for y'all if y'all play around with us. But yeah, definitely. And yeah, man, and just about the draft, you guys. So right now, again, the draft to me used to be like, okay, once we pick the players, then I'll get all excited. But I'm excited now. Why? Because we got so many picks in, because who got the picks, you know? That's just like you just having a sharpshooter, you know what I'm saying, on a team. It's just like a sharpshooter with 12 bullets. It's like he got a 5-shotter, first of all. You know, like them old country western, like he got a 5-shotter, but he got 2 extra rounds in his pockets. Hey, it's 5 enemies out there. He gonna get all 5 of them. He don't even need the extra 12. That's them extra picks. You could give Goop 5 picks right now. You give him a revolver 5-shot, and he gonna hit on all of them. But we just gave this motherfucker a clip. He got a whole clip to go through in the draft, bro. Goop, hey. You know he got a hard on. You know he's licking his chops right now. Goot said, hey, he said on his conference, hey, I don't have enough picks. I need more. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine, God damn, 11 to 12 picks, you guys, with this guy? You don't think Hafley's gonna be integral in finding people who he just came from college, just dealing with the portal and all that shit? You know, probably the reason he wanted to leave, but now he's got a good grip of that game. And he does see what translates, and he's going to be able to get the players that we need for this defense this year, y'all. Expect the safety, regardless if we keep Savage. Expect the corner, regardless of what we do in that corner with Stokes. Now, listen, if we didn't have Stokes as a question mark, I'll be like, we good at corner. Valentine, Stokes, Jair, I'm okay with that, you know? Definitely got to carry the G. And again, it is just universally known, man. Universally known, man. You see that G. Hey, that G looks so good. Georgia, these days was like, hey, Packers, can we borrow your logo? We'll just change it a different color, but it's yours. We'll give you the credit. We were so nice to say yes. I'd have said no. Hey, you seen Al Davis tried to sue Buccaneers for saying that they logo looked like the Raiders. Ain't that a bitch? Hey, Al Davis wasn't no joke. Hey, I don't know him, bro, but hey, when I lead this bitch, and I'm sure my homeboy, shout out to Packers Kingdom, man, I'm sure he knows this guy. So, you know, we're gonna get that together. Dirk Gable. But I mean, what is he, like a TJ Slayton type, you know, or Devontae Wyatt or Kenny Clark? Is he that type, or is he different? Is he like a Gilbert Brown, Gravedigger type? Is he big? Like, you know, I'm gonna have to do my research on him. But yeah, man. We'll close this bitch out, but that's what we're looking at, man. We just want to say, good luck to your future endeavors to Jerry Montgomery, man. Longest tenured coach that we had at the time. You cannot look at that as a bad thing. 3 different coaching staffs, and they decided, oh, this guy I'm gonna keep. He must have said something, or just his way, his body language, or the way he coaches, kept him around, bro. But it was just time. Everything run its course, man. You can have a couple married 20, 30 years, and they just realize, you know what, we're better off as friends, and they still go out and all that together. They just not married. They live their own lives. I've seen shit like that happen, So definitely. I agree with you on all those points. Definitely he want more. And hopefully ain't one of them, smaller planes, man. Them bitches will go down for real. Too much luggage. That's what they said about Aaliyah. When Aaliyah died, they said she had too much luggage on her plane. That would be nice, Dave. We are gonna know that soon. It depends on the draft, right? Because it's like combine and all that. We go to all that. If Hafley, Goot, and Matt has a good idea about somebody who they got a good percentage. Again, you never know how the draft gonna go. Got a good percentage to grab them in the draft. That's why I'm saying, okay, are you gonna go get a queen, and pay him some money in a linebacker, or are you just gonna draft one next to Quay with one of your high picks? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna go grab a vet O lineman, out there, or do you see somebody in a draft that you could probably get in the 4th that you're gonna get? I don't know which way they're gonna go. If you're asking me, Dave, I go safety in free agency. Why? Because we haven't had a safety in a while. We had Adrian Amos, respect, bro. Probably the best, most solid safety to us, but I mean like the splash safety, right? A little bit of what HaHa was doing. More like a Nick Collins, more like a Charles Woodson when he played safety. Hell yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Okay, fuck it. Let's say triplex, man. Hey, he gonna go to the NFL and gain some more money. Gain some more money. Yeah, money too, but he gonna gain some more weight. Hey, Gravedigger, if we got somebody like him, that'll be good. Lord have mercy. Okay, y'all. See, y'all getting me excited for the draft now, y'all. Y'all getting me excited for the draft. Shout out to my boy House of Red Wine too. But 6'4", 360, big boy like that. I guess that is a duplex, Gable. But yeah, man. Hey, my nerd ass done watched it 3 times, man. Go watch some of the interviews with our new defensive coordinator, man. You like, it's hard not to like him, bro. Personable. He talked about broke times. I got so many broke time stories. He was like, I don't know how it works. I ain't from, when you get on the highway and you go to the teller and you got to pay to get on the other side, like basically he knew he didn't have the money. So he'll go up and fake like something's wrong with the machine and put his hands up like, oh my God, and then get in the car and just pull off. That is awesome. It just showed that he's personable. You know what I'm saying? And hey, shout out to Packers Palace Podcast, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, bro. Go Pack motherfucking go. Hey, the greatest franchise in NFL and just sports history. Oh, that's great. Sometimes you just got to do it, man. And me, I'm always skeptical. I'm like, are you overselling me? You know what I'm saying? Because I am fortunately like one of my best homies, like, grew up in the shop and did all that. He was like, man, we oversell a lot. If we know we could get it, we're going to get an extra $200 and you don't even know. Oh, something's wrong with your radiator. We got to do this in order to, man, fuck out of here. But yeah, bro, sorry you had to pay that, but hopefully that shit's running better, as good as new. I'm getting up out of here, man. Shout out to my boy David, man, and that's knee off, like a kneecap. Shout out to my boy David. Yeah, for sure. I mean, for sure. It takes a man, right? So, I know what you're saying. It takes some balls. It takes some testicular fortitude. You know what I'm saying? To do some of the moves he's making. Joe Barry was his friend. I'm telling you, after one playoff game or something, whatever, it was a big game, maybe a Miami game last year, Joe Barry and Matt LaFleur hugged for at least 15 seconds. I mean, I was waiting for one of them to slide in and grip the other one's ass. God damn it. But yeah, man, I'm getting out of here. Shout out to my boy Dave, Packers Palace Podcast. Thank you for coming through. House of Red Wine, my boy. Milto, hey, all y'all hit that like button. John Bainan, all y'all hit that like button. Again, to my boy David Niehawk, my boy Warhorse, Dark Gable, My boy TR, thank you for coming through, TR. Shout out to Packers Kingdom too. Shout out to my boy KHTV. Ernie Martinez came through. If I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. I promise you that. And yeah, Blake 22, man, my boy. So yeah, I see y'all tomorrow, man. And hey, we just had to give a Green Bay goodbye to one of the longest tenured coaches, man. And that's not something to take lightly, man. Dude done put in a lot of time for this organization. He done did a lot of shit that we might not know that he was integral for. So oh, you know how it go, man. They're gonna get you, man. They're gonna get you one way or another. Just like my uncle, man, the king of upselling. My uncle get a TV for $200. Oh, I got a TV, $400. I'm like, Uncle, you know you got that for $200. You gonna tax me like that? But I'm out, y'all.